Nobody expected Joe Rogan and Candace Owens to ever team up. Especially not like this, not with this level of urgency. But today everything changed. The internet erupted instantly. Political channels froze mid-upload. Commentators deleted entire segments. And Charlie Kirk's widow, the woman everyone thought had finally gone quiet, got pulled into the biggest shock of the year. Because Joe and Candace didn't just talk about her. They didn't just criticize her. They didn't just react to rumors. They dropped new evidence. Evidence nobody thought still existed. Evidence insiders believed had been buried, erased, or destroyed forever. The moment Joe said, "We've got something nobody has seen before," the entire internet stopped. Screens hung. Chats exploded. Phones buzzed non-stop. People ran to social media like a fire alarm went off, because the blurred, redacted clip Joe played was unmistakably tied to Erica Kirk. And Joe and Candace claimed it connected directly to the days leading up to Charlie's death. The audio snippet Joe played sent chills through the studio. A frantic whisper said, "Don't let her near the documents. She knows too much." Candace froze. Joe leaned closer. The room went silent. Long before Joe leaned into the mic and before Candace whispered, "This changes everything." There had been a slow, unsettling buildup around Erica Kirk. A tension most people never understood. A storm insiders had whispered about for months. Erica wasn't just a grieving widow or a faith-based influencer. She was deeply connected to people, meetings, and conversations nobody expected her to be part of. And that's why the truth was bound to explode. Those close to Charlie noticed strange things. Erica slipping into rooms she shouldn't have access to. Calls from names far above her status. Disappearances during retreats. Returning shaken or distracted. At first people blamed grief. But the more they observed, the clearer it became. None of this became public until after Charlie's death. Then the whispers surfaced. Staff compared stories. Donors asked questions. Journalists dug deeper. One staffer claimed she overheard Charlie arguing with an advisor weeks before everything spiraled. Others recalled Charlie privately saying, "I don't know who she's talking to, but they're not on my side." Because the evidence they uncovered shows Erica's connection to certain unnamed elite figures wasn't just real. It was dangerous. For weeks he received anonymous tips. First he ignored them. But when multiple insiders from different states sent him the same audio, the same blurred screenshots, the same testimonies, all pointing toward a hidden network around Erica, he knew something was off. Meanwhile, Candace had her own reasons to look deeper. Insiders noticed her quietly distancing herself from Erica months earlier. No reposts. No public support. No Tfusa commentary. Some people pretending to be innocent are involved in far more than you think. So when Joe approached her backstage and asked, "Do you know anything about this audio?" Behind the scenes they compared everything. Evidence, timestamps, messages, sources, and the pattern was undeniable. Multiple insiders insisted Erica had access to restricted documents from Charlie's organization. Not only access, possession. Possession she could not explain. These documents reportedly included donor lists, funding channels, confidential meeting notes, and sensitive communications involving a major political figure. One in turn recalled Charlie being furious after Erica appeared at a supposedly private meeting. Another insider claimed Charlie warned someone, possibly J.D. Vance, that Erica was in deeper than she understood. Joe Rogan and Candace Owens aren't just exposing rumors anymore. They're exposing the people Erica was tied to. The ones Charlie didn't trust. The ones Candace feared. The ones Joe had quietly suspected for months. These were the people who knew exactly what Erica was carrying. The same people who whispered warnings behind closed doors that she was becoming a threat. The moment Joe and Candace aired that whispered audio, the line "Don't let her near the documents. She knows too much." The political internet imploded. Panic rippled across platforms in seconds. Nobody debated what they heard. Nobody treated it as speculation. Everyone felt the same electric jolt of fear because the voice in the recording didn't sound scared, confused, or emotional. That's why Joe paused the clip mid-show, leaned toward the mic, and whispered the sentence that froze millions. Whoever said this wasn't scared of Charlie. They were scared of her. Candace's jaw tightened. A tiny movement she clearly didn't want the audience to notice. But Joe noticed. Viewers noticed. Everyone realized she recognized that voice. What the audience didn't know was that the next few minutes would blow the entire. And he waited until Candace gave him the slightest nod. A silent agreement formed not out of politics, not out of friendship, but out of mutual fear, before he dropped the next bombshell. Not the leak stuff you've already seen. This one's from Charlie's last private retreat. Candace reached for her water, hands unsteady. Cameras caught it. Viewers caught it. Comments exploded. This clip was sent anonymously. We checked the metadata. The timestamp places it inside the room where Charlie held his final strategy meeting. Then he played the footage, not to the public but to Candace live on air. A blurred video, grainy but authentic, silent but timestamped. Candace watched, her eyes widening, her hand rising to her mouth in shock. Candace slowly lowered her hand and said, voice strained, she was there before anyone else. She was hiding. And then Joe confirmed the part that detonated the internet. She was recording. You can see her arm. Her angle. She was filming something. Then Joe pulled up something even darker. A text thread between two senior staffers. He said Erica wasn't accidentally involved. Joe continued. She was placed there. Someone inserted her. There are rumors Charlie discovered something big, he said. And before he could reveal it, someone intervened. She wasn't an innocent bystander. She was part of something. And when she realized how deep it went, she panicked. Inside the organization's leaked directory were 3 folders, 3 names, 3 projects. The first was labeled CK Protocol A. The second CK Protocol B. The third CK Private Red, the one Erica had taken. But the real disaster came when the shadow account posted a second screenshot. There wasn't just a red folder. There was a 4th folder hidden behind encryption, CK Forbidden Archive. The internet stopped breathing. Forbidden Archive. What had Charlie been hiding? What was so sensitive that even his own team didn't have access? The account captioned the image with a chilling line. Asterisk, she took the wrong folder. She wasn't meant to have red. She was meant to have blue. Asterisk. Blue? What blue folder? The internet spiraled. Creators debated. Journalists dissected the metadata. Tech experts slowed Joe's audio frame by frame. Then another insider dropped a bomb that flipped everything upside down. Erica didn't take one file. She took 2. One from the private red folder, and one from the encrypted section Charlie never intended anyone to see. A former staffer claimed asterisk. She didn't even know what she grabbed. She thought it was something minor. She accidentally took the most dangerous file we had. Asterisk, this changed everything. Erica wasn't a mastermind. She wasn't an operative. She panicked, grabbed the wrong files, and fled. What she took wasn't meant to be destroyed. It was meant to be hidden forever. Joe Rogan had hinted at this. Asterisk, she took the part they needed destroyed. Asterisk, but now the truth was even worse. She took the part they needed hidden, the part even Charlie feared. Then came the next twist. A new video fragment leaked, from someone claiming to be part of Charlie's inner digital team. The clip was only 9 seconds, but it detonated the internet. A man slammed a folder on a table. Charlie paced in the corner, agitated. A third person stood between them, face blurred. Charlie's voice shook. Asterisk, she cannot see this. She cannot know what's in here. Asterisk, the blurred man responded. Asterisk, then keep her close. Make her feel trusted. Asterisk, the clip ended abruptly. Were they talking about Erica? In that moment it became clear. Charlie wasn't trying to protect himself. He was trying to protect her. But from who? From what? Why did Charlie panic so intensely? Why did the blurred man insist on manipulating her with trust? Another screenshot surfaced, a message between 2 high-ranking strategists. Asterisk, she was supposed to get red. She never should have touched blue. Now he is furious. Asterisk, he, not MC, not Charlie, not a staffer, someone else, someone above the network. A man staffers called only the architect. The internet froze. Conspiracy channels exploded. Influencers deleted posts. Even Candace went silent. Who was the architect? How high up was he? Why did he care about Erica? What was in the blue folder? What did Charlie fear she would see? Then a final leak dropped. A muffled, glitchy audio message. A deep, calm, terrifying voice said, Asterisk, you should have left her out of this. The girl wasn't supposed to see the plan. She has what I need. Find her. Bring her in. Get the blue folder before she realizes what she has. Millions reacted in real time. Influencers begged Erica to get protection. Others urged Joe and Candace to release everything. Some warned them to stay silent. But Joe refused to back down. Asterisk, you heard it. She's in danger. And we're not stopping. Asterisk. Candace's voice shaking added, Asterisk, there's more, a lot more. This doesn't end with Charlie or Erica. This goes higher. Asterisk. The story had past politics. Past drama. Now it was something else entirely. The architect was hunting Erica. The blue folder was still missing. And its contents could destroy everyone involved. The leaker pushed the world further. Asterisk, the blue folder is about to surface. Prepare yourselves. Asterisk, the internet shattered. Political feeds, Reddit threads, TikTok, influencer chats, all erupted in chaos. This wasn't speculation. This was a crisis. Insiders scrambled. Messages leaked. Asterisk, we have to find her. If he's involved, she's not safe. Asterisk, asterisk. I warned everyone she wasn't safe. No one listened. Asterisk, asterisk, stop posting. We're being watched. Asterisk, major conservative organizations issued panic statements, but none addressed the real problem. The blue folder. What was inside? Why did Charlie fear it? Why did the architect threaten over it? Political commentators whispered, this might touch donors, strategists, campaigns, maybe even intelligence networks. Then the final terrifying message. Asterisk, she didn't run. She was taken. Asterisk, taken by who? The leaker added. Asterisk, her phone pinged from a secure location. Not police. Not friends. Not anyone we know. Asterisk. And that's where the story stands. The blue folder is missing. The architect is hunting. And the world has only begun to understand the danger. The world went wild. Speculation ran rampant. Some believed the architect's team had intercepted Erica. Others thought someone in Charlie's inner circle was protecting her. Some feared she had been silenced. Others suggested she was negotiating. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan posted, Asterisk, we're not stopping. We're going deeper. Asterisk, Candace Owens added, Asterisk, there is more coming and they know it. Asterisk, screenshots from the architect's associate soon leaked. Asterisk, lock everything down. Nobody talks. Find the other 2 copies. The political world froze. Everyone had assumed Erica had the only copy. Now the landscape had changed. 3 people had access to the blue folder. And the architect's message was clear. Asterisk, retrieve all 3 or eliminate the threat. Asterisk. The internet erupted. Questions flooded every platform. Who were the other 2? Where were they hiding? Did they go silent too? Were they connected to Charlie? Were they helping Erica? Were they planning to release the file? The shadow account posted again. Erica wasn't the only target. They were coming for the others. Influencers logged off. Journalists deleted tweets. Candace shared a black screen. Asterisk. There's something bigger in the file. Asterisk, Joe added. Asterisk. She wasn't supposed to see what Charlie discovered. Panic reached its peak when a blurry screenshot surfaced. The first page of the blue folder. Its title read, Operation Red Veil, subtitle, Asterisk, to be executed only under architect approval. The internet screamed. What was Red Veil? What was the plan? Why had Charlie been in danger? Why had Erica seen it? Why was she meant to be kept away? Why did the architect warn she would die if she opened it? What was inside that file? Who were the other 2 holders? One thing was clear. This was no longer a scandal. This was a hunt. A hunt for the blue folder. A hunt for the other copies. A hunt for the truth Charlie had tried to expose. A hunt for the people who had taken it. A hunt that put Erica and the